Here's part 2 of my chance to visit with the Vols quarterback, Joey Aguilar. Joey Aguilar is going to be a Tennessee quarterback for the rest of his life.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anywhere you go in the world, no offense to Appalachian State, but to Tennessee fans, they will want to take your picture in an airport when you're 50. They will want to sit down next to you at a restaurant and say hi and all of this. You're 24, so you're a little older than the average player. But do you fully get the specialness of the fact that you are forever a Tennessee quarterback, just like a Heath Shuler or a Peyton Manning, so on and so forth?
I think I would get it a little more once I'm done here for sure. But I do get it a little bit, especially with those guys. Vanny, send me a text every once in a while. But when I'm out there grabbing something to eat, gas station or grocery store or something like that, and I just see everybody, looking, talking, asking for photos and just having conversations. So I do get it a little bit. I try to stay home as much as I can to not be bombarded by a lot of people. But that's exciting, and it's cool to know that.
You're great in those circumstances, though. I've seen you, but I thought about it one time when you were sort of getting mobbed, and I thought, for a guy who had to take public transit 2 hours or more to get to your first junior college, to not even have them let you play.
Yeah.
It's probably not much of a hassle to have people saying, "We love you."
For sure. But it's fun, and to know, especially for the kids, the kids think I'm one of the biggest celebrities there is in the world, and to know, just to dab them up or say what's up to them makes their world is something I hope I can just keep doing.
You are 24. George McIntyre is 18.
Yeah.
6 years. That's in college football. That's a world apart. What's the sort of advice that you give, say, George McIntyre, a freshman who you are a full 6 years older than?
Just patience and resilience. And, I don't try to tell them too much, but, just try to lead by example. And, some people take learning, I guess, different ways.
Sure.
So I don't want to just bombard them with a lot of words and, have them go crazy. But, I just try to lead by example with little actions of extra film work or on the field or talk him through a play or vice versa, him asking me what I see on this read and things like that. So especially on game days, we'll be on the sideline, just me, him, and Jake, just kind of looking through the play and talking through it. And they ask me what I see. And, I ask them what they see, even on the sideline, they get a different view. But, just the patience and, your time can just be ready whenever. At App State, I was walking in the first game as a backup, quarterback got hurt, and I just got thrown into the fire, and you have to be ready. So, just telling them to prepare like they're the starter and, just don't take any moment for granted.
1 year ago, you're in Boone, North Carolina.
Yeah.
You're thinking you got 2 college games left, and then that's it. And then after that, you don't know. And a year later, you're Tennessee's quarterback. You've been to another school in between. You've made a few bucks. You're having a super year. If I had told you that day in Boone, if I'd walked up and said, "I'm going to tell you what the next year is going to be like," is there any chance you would have believed that?
It would have been hard. It would have been hard for sure. But, hey, God works in mysterious ways, and, his plan is where it's supposed to be. And, if you fully believe it, then it'll be great.
Well, you've handled it well, and you are fully deserving. And I know Tennessee fans are so proud to have you as their quarterback. Thank you so much for taking time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Joey Aguilar, really, really special young man that we obviously are enjoying having a chance to watch play. And here's something really, really special, too. It is Beef Day on the Hill. And I'm so excited about this. This is Dustin Pearson, who's from Gray, Tennessee.
Yes, sir.
Home of 101.5 WQLT. QUT, that's right. I'm sorry, yes, I said it wrong. Sorry, guys. And the Extreme Sports Monster, our Vol Network stations. This is 38?
Number 38.
38 from beef producers all over the state of Tennessee. A chance to highlight what a special, special group of people you are and what you mean to our state. What does Beef Day mean to you, Dustin?
Well, as you said, Mike, this is year 38 that we've had the privilege of being able to sponsor Beef Day here on the hill at Neyland Stadium. This represents the 37,000 cattle producers across the state of Tennessee, from Mountain City to Memphis, that like to bring wholesome, nutritious beef to your family and my family every day, leading the nation in the safe supply of healthy consumer protein.
What's the most important thing to get across through having this opportunity to speak to such a large audience?
Well, and with that, we like to say that beef is the #1 protein. There's all kind of animal protein choices out there, but beef is your #1, leading in a lot of your nutritional things, and that's what we want to be here to tell the consumers to eat beef.
Go ahead, Mike.
I was just going to say, for all of you to work together the way you do across the state, and the Beef Industry Council in Tennessee is so strong. Valerie Bass, your executive director, does such a great job. How unusual is it to have a group of beef producers throughout the state, nationwide, who work together as well as you do?
Well, the Tennessee Beef Industry Council is funded by our beef checkoff dollars by the cattle producers through the state. Our executive director, Valerie Bass, as you mentioned, and our other staff work great across the southeast with all the other regional reps to bring different programs about. 7 of our states just went together back in August for the Speedway Classic up at Bristol when the Braves and the Reds competed, and we took this same message there to 97,000 fans there at Bristol Motor Speedway. So that's what we want to do here with the 107,000.
There you go.
One of the biggest economic drivers across the entire state. How important is this industry to Tennesseans?
Agriculture is Tennessee's #1, money maker industry. Beef right now ranks #2 in the state as those dollars, followed by some of our row crop friends. So beef is a large economic driver in the state.
And it goes to show you what a Tennessee fan is. If you don't mind showing them the inside of your hat.
He's got
Smokey and the power tee. And the power tee. Yes.
Checkerboard.
I love that.
That's awesome. Dustin, what do we have here?
So with us here, we've got some tomahawk steaks and some ribeyes, and on my side, the ready to eat. We're proud to be sponsoring with Texas Roadhouse, and there are 19 locations across Tennessee.